Hello students, welcome to the part 15 of chapter motion of 9th class physics. Myself Dinkar Satonkar again welcomes you in this part of chapter motion. Dear students, in this chapter we are going to discuss about the numericals from this chapter. So before actually starting the numericals, we will take a look on what formulas we will be using to solve the numericals in this chapter. So let us discuss the formulas. These formulas I have made a list out of this. These formulas are very important. You should keep in mind these formulas while solving the numericals. So the first formula is of speed. So we know that speed is equals to distance divided by time. We have seen that the speed can also be expressed as how the distance is changing of the object with respect to time. So here distance will be already given, time will be already given. In this case you can calculate the speed of the object. Now whenever you will be solving the problems, few important things you should keep in mind, that while solving the numerical you should see that all the given quantities should be in one unit system. Normally we use the unit system to solve or to express the quantities is nothing but MKS unit system, or we can call this as, if suppose we are using the distance, then we will be using the unit for the distance is nothing but meter, and for the time we will be using the unit for seconds. So here the unit that we will see to calculate the speed is nothing but either it will be in meter per second, or suppose in CGS unit system it will be in centimeter per second, or sometimes in some numericals we have to use the unit of kilometer per hour, but normal unit that we use for the speed to express the speed is nothing but meter per second. Now sometimes in some numericals you will be given that an object, or suppose a bigger object is there like car, truck, bicycle, then the unit which is used to express the speed of that particular vehicle, it will be given in kilometer per hour. So first we have to convert that kilometer per hour into meter per second, because we know that 1 kilometer is equals to 1000 meter and 1 hour comprises of 3600 seconds. So whenever you are converting the kilometer per hour into meter per second, please keep in mind that the given quantity, whatever the given quantity in kilometer per hour it will be given in terms of the speed of the vehicle, that quantity should be multiplied with 1000 and it should be divided with the 3600, or you can make it in short 5 by 18. So 5 by 18 is nothing but the factor which is coming out of this 1000 divided by 3600. So sometimes you need to convert from meter per second to kilometer per hour also. So please keep in mind this conversion formula is also there, that 1 meter per second is equals to 3.6 kilometer per hour. Now sometimes we have to use the formula for average speed, because two distances will be given and that object which is covering the two distances, time definitely will be varying. So in that case we have to calculate the average speed. So average speed is equals to total distance traveled by the object divided by the total time required, that is nothing but the time interval. Or sometimes we have to use the instantaneous speed also, or the speed also. So instantaneous speed will be equals to distance divided by that particular time interval. Now like speed, sometimes we have to calculate the velocity also. So velocity, we know that it is nothing but a vector quantity. So velocity is equals to, the formula for velocity is nothing but displacement divided by the time interval. So like we have calculated the average speed, sometimes we have to calculate the average velocity also. So average velocity will be equals to that total displacement of the object divided by the time interval, or the total time required. In some books you will find the formulas in a different form. So these formulas may be expressed in a different forms also, but all these formulas are correct. So these are some formulas that we will be using. So let us discuss some more formulas that are available with us. One more important formula we will be requiring to solve the numericals over there, that is nothing but an acceleration. So we know that acceleration is nothing but rate of change of velocity with respect to time, or in formula we can write acceleration is equals to change in velocity divided by the time taken to change this particular velocity of the object, or this acceleration can also be represented as final velocity minus initial velocity divided by the time taken to change this particular velocity. So this final velocity is always expressed with the help of alphabet v. So v is nothing but the final velocity of the object, u is the initial velocity of the object, and of course the time taken is nothing but t. So acceleration in formula it can be represented as a is equals to v minus u divided by t. So this is the formula which is used. Now what will be the unit which is used for the acceleration? In MKS unit system we will be using the unit for the acceleration is nothing but meter per second square. So this is nothing but the unit which is used for the acceleration. These are the important formulas. Apart from this, there will be some formulas while solving the numericals when it will be come across. I will be telling those formulas at that point only. So let us see some examples, see some numericals, so that we can have a clear-cut idea about the concepts involved. Let us take a first look on this particular problem which has been given over here. The problem is like this: Ashok takes 20 minutes to cover a distance of 3.2 km on bicycle. Calculate his velocity in units of kilometer per minute and meter per minute. So this is the problem which is given. We have to write what are the given data in this particular problem, and then we'll place the formula and then we'll solve the numerical over there. So what the given quantities in this problem? Now Ashok take 20 minutes, that means this 20 minutes is nothing but the time. So we'll write time is equals to 20 minutes to cover a distance of 3.2 km. That means this 3.2 km is nothing but the distance. So I will write here distance is equals to 3.2 km. Now what we have been asked to calculate his velocity in units of kilometer per minute and meter per minute. So normally we express the unit velocity in meter per second, but in this problem it's been specifically asked to calculate the velocity of this bicycle, or the bicycle which is being driven by Ashok. So it is nothing but asked in kilometer per minute or meter per minute. So if it has been specifically asked in the numerical to calculate the velocity in a specific unit, then you have to calculate that velocity in specific unit. Otherwise you have to calculate the velocity in meter per second. So here time is given, time is equals to 20 minutes, distance is equals to 3.2 km. So we will calculate the velocity. Velocity is nothing but the displacement divided by time. So here the object is performing the rectilinear motion, so that's why this displacement is nothing but 3.2 km, or the distance is 3.2 km. So 3.2 km divided by 20 minutes will give me 0.16 km per minute. Now we have been asked to calculate the velocity in meter per minute also. So let us see that how we can convert it. So I already got this velocity in kilometer per minute, that is nothing but 0.16 km per minute, or the same kilometer per minute unit I can express it in terms of meter per minute, because we have been asked to calculate in meter per minute also. So 0.16. Now this kilometer, I know that 1 kilometer stands for 1000 meter. So 0.16 multiplied by 1000, now it will be in meter per minute. So that's why this comes out to be 160 meter per minute. This can also be written as 160 meter per minute. So this is nothing but the first problem. Let us discuss about the second problem, which is also dependent on this particular concept of speed, as well as the concepts related with the speed. So let us see here second problem. Let us read the problem. Rohan is moving in his car with a speed of 45 km per hour. How much distance will be covered in 1 minute and in 1 second. So here the speed is already given, that is given in 45 km per hour. We have been asked to calculate the distance now, but this distance is been asked in two ways, that is in 1 minute as well as in 1 second. So we will write the data first here. What is the data given? This data is nothing but Rohan is moving in his car with a speed of 45 km per hour. So here speed is already mentioned, so we will write speed is equals to 45 km per hour. Time taken, that is nothing but the time is given, that is nothing but we will already know that time t is equals to 1 minute, or we can write in terms of hours, that is 1 divided by 60 hours. So here I know that speed is equals to distance divided by time. How I can express this? Now I know that I have to calculate the distance over here, so I will convert this formula in terms of distance. So the same formula can be written as distance is equals to this cross multiplication, that is distance is equals to speed multiplied by time. So speed I already know, 45 km per hour. Since the time is been we have considered is in 1 minute, we have been asked to calculate in 1 minute, so I need to convert this in first hour. So here 1 minute stands for 1 divided by 60 hours, so same time I will be using over here, that is nothing but 1 divided by 60 hour. So if I make this calculation, this will comes to be 45 divided by 60 km per hour, or in other words I can write the distance covered is nothing but 0.75 km. If you simplify this particular equation, this will comes to be 0.75. Since it is a distance, I am expressing this in terms of the kilometer. So first thing what we have been asked, that is the distance covered in 1 minute. So this distance covered in 1 minute is nothing but 0.75 kilometer. Now let us calculate the second part from this problem, that we have been asked to calculate the distance traveled by the car in 1 second. Two distances we have been asked over here. One is nothing but distance traveled by the car in 1 minute, and the distance traveled by the car in 1 second. So the same formula we will use here, that is nothing but distance is equals to speed multiplied by time, but I know that speed is already given, that is nothing but 45 km per hour, and time is been, now this time we want it in to be second. So I know that in 1 hour there are 3600 seconds. So if I convert these in terms of hour, then it will be 1 divided by 3600 hour. So now if I simplify this equation, you will get particularly 15 divided by 1200, or if I more simplify this equation this will comes out to be 5 divided by 400, or I can write this 5 divided by 400 if I more simplify this equation is equals to the distance covered is equals to 0.0125 kilometer. Now we can convert this kilometer into meter also. So this 0.0125 kilometer, it's not customary, or it's not been always beneficial to call this 0.0125 kilometers. So it's better always to convert in terms of meter. The same conversion of 0.0125 kilometer can be stated as 12.5 meter. So keep in mind that sometimes according to the need of the problem, we have to convert some quantities from kilometer per hour to meter per second. Sometimes we have been asked to calculate the velocity or speed in kilometer per minute, or sometimes meter per minute, it's been also asked. So you should be careful while reading the problem in what manner the answer is asked. So depending upon the factors which are being given in the problem, you should write the data first. Please recall all the formulas in your mind. Check that whether all the quantities which are been given, whether it is in 1 unit system or not. If it is not in 1 unit system, please convert it into MK system and then try to solve the problems. One more thing I would like to tell you over here, some problems requires the calculation, and for the purpose of solving of the calculation you should know all the tables up to 30. So it will always be beneficial to you if you know the tables very correctly. Then solving of the problems, calculation part becomes very easy. Thank you.